Next, I'm pleased to introduce Catherine Craven. Ms. Craven is the first Executive Director of the MSBA. As Executive Director, she's played a critical role in the Commonwealth's financing for many school projects. And thank you for being here today with us.
Thank you very much, Heidi. As Treasurer Cahill mentioned, and as many of you know here, the MSBA was created around the same time as the Wellington School sort of came to the forefront for Belmont as an issue that you wanted to take care of locally. So this is really a time that I can look back and reflect and say that what we have going on here is not mirrored by what we could have had if the MSBA had never been created. And I really wanted to make sure that I thanked Treasurer Cahill, Senator Tolman, and Representative Brownsberger and Representative Paulson, who back in 2004 worked together to come up with a new funding formula, as Senator Tolman mentioned. Without this, the state program was bankrupt, and districts were waiting 10 to 15 years to begin projects like this. We put our minds to, Treasurer Cahill gave me the mandate to figure out a way to save money on projects and to get things accelerated. And we've been able to do that. There's $1.5 billion out of the $7 billion that Treasurer Cahill mentioned. This year alone, we will break ground on $1.5 billion in new schools in Massachusetts, new renovated schools affecting over 30,000 kids, and Wellington School is one of them. So we're so proud to be part of this. We think that we've built an agency that you as taxpayers, parents, can be proud of. I would be remiss if I didn't thank Pat Bruch, Mike Whitmer, Mark Haley, Amy Wagner, Lucy Pullen, and others who would come to us over the years and make sure that we knew how important this was. And of course, Jerry Missel, from Watertown, but always Belmont in his heart. The program, as I mentioned before, was bankrupted. And what our goal is, of course, is to make sure that with Treasurer Cahill's guidance, we always have room for future projects. Maybe someday we'll be back here to talk about Belmont High School if we do our job correctly. I want to say thank you very much, and thank you to my staff and the team at the MSBA that gets things done for so many taxpayers in the Commonwealth. Mary Piketty, John Jump, Katie DeCristofaro, and Holly McLannan, who have worked to keep costs down. We didn't need to help you much here in Belmont, but lots of districts, we've seen lots of savings from our new approach. I'm so pleased to be part of this, and thank you very much for having us.
Next, I'd like to introduce Paul Hewins. He is the Executive Vice President and General Manager for the Boston and Connecticut Skanska offices. He was responsible for the overall regional operations, client relations, financial management, strategic planning, and community outreach. Mr. Hewins has over 24 years of experience in the industry, including more than 11 years with Skanska. And thank you.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the whole Skanska site team and all the men and women who will actually work on this job over the next several months, thank you to the town of Belmont, to the Wellington School Building Committee, to the design team, Jonathan Levy at Bird Hill. It's a great honor as a company, but I'm a father. I have a son and a daughter who are both graduating from elementary school next week. I sat in the cafetorium last night at a music recital. It's important to us as parents of kids in elementary school. We understand how important and special a school is. This is a beautifully designed building, as you can see from some of the photographs and the model up here. It's sustainable, which is extremely important. It'll enhance the environment for the students. It'll reduce the operating costs. So our commitment, and the commitment of everyone who will be on this job, is to make sure that we're stewards for the town's money. We achieve the design intent as shown. We open on time, and just as importantly as all that, be a great neighbor to everyone in town. So on behalf of the team, thank you very much.